88.1 XFM, Toronto's hit music station. Also, another episode of Mic Time with Marty. I've got a WWE ring announcer who is the 2K Games $1 Million World Champion. That was a tongue twister. Manager, voice actor, and the Golden Voice of Pro Wrestling. Say hello to Stephen Benson.
How you doing, everybody? How's everybody? Well, I'm happy to be here, and let's correct one little thing. I'm not a WWE ring announcer. I hope to be a WWE ring announcer one day. I am a ring announcer on the independent circuit. However, I do all that other stuff as well. But the end goal is WWE.
Fair enough. So, how did you get started doing ring announcing?
I've actually done it since I was about 5 or 6 years old, when my father, kind of got me in front of the TV watching wrestling. Mm-hmm. And Howard Finkel was the first person that I heard. And, that voice is iconic. So I started by emulating him and doing, impersonation of him. I did it for so many years that I can pretty much do a perfect impersonation of Howard Finkel.
Well, since you said that, we've got to hear it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the Royal Rumble match. And here are the rules. In just a few moments, the Superstars drawing numbers 1 and 2 respectively will enter the ring and the Rumble match will begin. Then, every 90 seconds thereafter, another Superstar will enter the ring to whoop more ass. I had to throw a little bit of fun in there.
Fine.
But you get it. Like it's when you hear that, it's not easy to imitate. But when I get into it, I've done that at the WWE WrestleMania Access when they have the impersonation contest and talent shows and stuff. That's like my go-to. I can impersonate virtually any ring announcer I've heard in WWE. I used to be able to impersonate Lillian Garcia, but then voice. I grew up, but I can do a fantastic Tony Chimmel. You a fan? I'm assuming. All right.
I'm a fan of all ring.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge. There you go.
Whoo.
That's any WWE announcer that they have, even former WWE announcer Greg Hamilton, and they all have their own specific styles. It's just that because I started out impersonating Howard Finkel, I wanted that to kind of be my thing. If I went to Access, like a cool thing that I can do. Everybody has a thing, so I wanted that to be mine.
Okay. Now, I actually did a kind of like a questionnaire on my Facebook. The most liked question was, do you ever get a sore throat?
If you do not pace yourself at an event, you absolutely can. What I learned from one of my people I look up to in ring announcing, Gary Michael Capetta, he said a cap full of olive oil honestly will work. He said do that maybe about halfway through the event, you'll last just fine. He said other than that, room temperature water, and then I'm good to go. He taught me that, but it still happens. Even with that, it's still going to happen, because imagine if you're doing an event like WrestleMania. Now, it's possible to get through an event with your voice being generally the same, but once it's done, you're not going to want to talk the next day. Mm-hmm. And anybody that talks to you is going to annoy you instantly, because it's going to require you to respond. So I'm just like, text me. Yeah. I'll be sitting right in front of you. Just say, text me.
So has there ever been a time when you said like the wrong name or the wrong match?
Absolutely. On the independents, when I first started, it happened. I can't even say that it happened a lot, but it did happen, because I am a perfectionist when it comes to ring announcing. So I'm always asking for constructive criticism. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What do I need to do more? I just want to become the best ring announcer that I can be. And my goal is to be regarded as one of the best ever at some point, one day down the line when I paid my dues and earned my way. That is, I want to be genuinely mentioned in the same conversation of ring announcers as Howard Finkel, as Lillian Garcia, as Tony Chimmel, as Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer, and so on. That's just to name a few. Justin Roberts. There are so many great announcers, and I just want to be in that same conversation. I want to have earned that spot.
Okay, so I'm going to put it to the test. I've got a list of WWE Superstar nicknames. This isn't the game. This is just like a thing to keep my guests on their feet. And I want to see how many you can guess right.
I'm going to probably fail horribly, but go ahead.
All right. First one, hopefully relatively easy. Latino Heat.
Hey, Guerrero!
Hey. All right. Let's go with World's Most Dangerous Man.
Ken Shamrock!
Hey. Okay, let's go with okay, the Narcissist or the Total Package.
He's the Narcissist, the Total Package. Lex Luger.
All right.
Is that good enough?
Yes. It feels like I'm watching a WWE event right now. All right. The must-see WWE Superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Hollywood, California, weighing 232 pounds, he is the most must-see superstar and champion in WWE history. One half of Hollywood's hottest couple, Ms. and Mrs. And he has the #1 show on reality television, also Ms. and Mrs. Ladies and gentlemen, the only man to beat John Cena twice in one night. Then the main event of WrestleMania 27, The Miz. Coach Miz.
All right.
I have to drag that out. He deserves.
Yeah. All right. Here's a few more. Let's go. The baddest woman on the planet.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Yes. Okay. Let's go with the Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut.
Or the Powerhouse.
There's a lot of people that went by that nickname.
All right.
Juggernaut's Powerhouse.
There's one more nickname, but I'm sure it's going to give it away.
Wait. Juggernaut Powerhouse. It's not Mark Henry because he's a silverback.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Great Khali. It's not Big Show. It's not Diesel? Diesel Power? No. I can't. I refuse to get stumped. Damn it. Wait a minute. I know this. I should know this. You say that again? What are the nicknames?
So the Juggernaut and the Powerhouse.
The Human Juggernaut. That's not Ryback.
No,
that's not. He's the big guy. Damn it. All right. You got me on that. I should have probably known it.
The big dog, Roman Reigns.
Wait, you called him the Powerhouse?
Yep, it's got it here. Roman Reigns, the Juggernaut, the Powerhouse, the big dog.
I've never heard them call him the Juggernaut. Like not on a consistent basis for me to be like, all right, let me include that in the introduction or something like that. So that's why that threw me off. But big dog, head of the table, tribal chief, yeah. Okay, but I should have definitely known that. But that must be fairly new, I'm assuming.
All right, I got two more. The $1 Billion Princess.
Stephanie McMahon.
Hey, all right, and this is one of my favorite WWE superstars of all time, the Phenom.
The Last Outlaw. He has the best record in WrestleMania history. He is a guaranteed first ballot, surefire Hall of Famer. ladies and gentlemen, rise with me and welcome the Undertaker!
Yes. Oh, that was just my dream come true.
You know, and listen, one day when I'm in front of a WWE camera at WrestleMania, and it will happen with time, I am going to show the world what ring announcing should be. It's great. They have great ring announcers, but they do not have the golden voice. I say that with respect, and I say that humbly.
All right. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, do you see yourself doing ring announcing on Raw and SmackDown, or who knows, maybe even doing it at WrestleMania?
When it comes down to it, I just want a chance to share my talent on a national stage, on a consistent basis with the masses. I want to make people cheer, smile, boo, whatever it is. I get that emotion from them that we all want. You know, that's so whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW, whether it's Impact, whether it's NJPW, or any other promotion on this planet, if it's on a national level, that I just want to get to that next level where everybody can see, wow, that's the golden voice. We know that voice. You know, I'll be thankful and happy to be wherever anybody's willing to have me.
Exactly. So the title belt that you have, you beat AJ Styles for it. What was your reaction when you beat him?
Now I know the reaction everybody saw, and I've told the story many different ways on podcasts. I wasn't as excited as you would generally see a reaction for something like that, because all my excitement was the fact that I won the semifinals. That was like winning the big one for me, because I just beat 3 other people, and then I got to cut a promo with Mr. Styles. You know, I didn't even know he was going to be out there, and then when I was celebrating with Miz, you know, his music hit, he came out, flicked my hat off. We was talking trash. I was talking trash. It was great. Like WWE, I don't care what anybody says about them. They're all right by me.
Yeah.
And that whole weekend was just a dream. It was magical, to say the least. As corny as it may sound, it was magical. But facing AJ Styles, it was like, what person that grew up watching wrestling wouldn't dream of being able to be in a promo battle with a WWE superstar and hold your own pretty well, at least from what I was told, you know, and I'm thankful that I was able to, you know, even share that ring and be in that hallowed ground, whether it's Access, whether it's the hallowed stage at NXT TakeOver, is the fact that they allowed me the privilege to do that. But facing AJ Styles, I didn't underestimate him. My thing is, I assumed he's going to be as good as me or better, because if I keep in that mindset with anybody I face on WWE games or in general, I'm going to fight my hardest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let up. You're not going to get a chance to breathe. And that's how I fight when it comes to pro wrestling video games, WWE or otherwise. You better hope you reverse, or I'm whooping your ass.
Exactly. So I, first of all, thank you so much for following me on TikTok.
No, my pleasure. No problem at all.
And I saw the video you did with the Boogeyman. Now, what was your reaction like? Was that whole video planned? Like, I'm surprised.
He still owns my show. I was doing the whole promo, and like there were a bunch of wrestlers there at Sinomania, so everybody was there, you know, doing their thing. And I honestly always wanted to do something like that. And, you know, I went and met him, just said, I'm a huge fan of your work. You know, thank you for what you do. Went on about my business, went to, you know, continue interviewing, because he had a long line of people. So I didn't want to impose. Yeah. But I'd mentioned something about wanting to do a video at some point. And he said, maybe, you know, it just depends on the fans and everything. Paying people first. I was paying as well, but for something like that, it takes more time. Yeah. He just randomly saw me doing it. And as I saw him kind of coming up to the side, and I was like, ah, shit. I was like, he's going to get me. I'm going to get got. And sure enough, he did. And he was the host of the show that day.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't make you like eat worms or something like he normally does, like do his natural gimmick.
It didn't. As I was running, I didn't have time to see, or I wasn't worried about looking back to see if there were worms. My feet is all that he was going to see, and me getting my ass out of there.
Okay, this is a recurring segment I do on the show where I answer quick fire questions. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer them as quickly as you can.
Okay.
All right. Favorite WWE superstar?
The Miz.
Favorite diva?
Sasha Banks.
All right. Favorite match
Of all time?
Yeah.
The Rock versus Stone Cold WrestleMania, because they're too many, and I was going to choose something better. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Not fair. Sorry. Favorite pay-per-view besides WrestleMania?
Wait, can I jump back? I have a match for that. Yes. The last one. Okay. Fatal 4-Way WrestleMania 16. That's actually my favorite WrestleMania match.
All right. Okay, and favorite pay-per-view besides WrestleMania?
The Royal Rumble, without question. That's actually, as much as I love Mania, I probably like it more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go with icon that you've met. The Miz, Big Show, Kane. Okay.
Those are my favorites. Like, only person I've never met, and I still want to meet, Hulk Hogan.
Okay. WWE Superstar that you want to meet besides Hulk Hogan?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Like, okay. As far as, like, if we're talking about alumni, about now, current WWE Superstar that I have not met, shoot, I would love the opportunity to meet Sasha Banks and or Bianca Belair and introduce them. That would be a dream. Okay. Or Mr. Reigns. I'd love to introduce Roman Reigns.
If you could pick a WWE Superstar besides The Miz to be a manager for, who would it be?
Damn, and they just left the company. It would have been Keith Lee. Aside from Keith Lee, I'd love to be part of the Bloodline.
Okay.
As their personal announcer. Nothing against Mr. Hammond. His is fantastic. Yeah. But, you know, I know he's got to advocate and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, you know, let me just handle a little something for you. So that way you not all the pressure's on you. Respectfully.
Yeah. Favorite place you've visited?
New Orleans, without question. I love New Orleans.
Okay. If you had the chance to come to New Zealand, would you?
Absolutely. I actually want to come to Australia sometime. I'm sorry, New Zealand at some point. And it's like, it's so fucking, oh, sorry. Am I allowed to say that?
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I just said that. All right. I cuss like a sailor. People know that. There's no mystery on my streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's time for you to get your revenge on me. You're gonna ask me some quick fire questions, and I'm gonna answer them as quick.
Favorite wrestler of all time?
Undertaker.
Favorite ring announcer of all time?
You.
My man. All right. Favorite WWE video game of all time?
WWE 2K19.
Or WWF, either or.
No, 2K19.
2K19. All right. Who was your favorite current superstar? You said your favorite superstar of all time was who?
Undertaker.
And current superstar?
Ricochet.
Raw or SmackDown?
Raw.
Royal Rumble or Survivor Series?
Royal Rumble.
SummerSlam or WrestleMania?
WrestleMania.
Clash of Champions or Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank, without a doubt.
Okay. All right. Okay, a couple more. If you could meet one superstar, no matter who it was, past or present, who would it be? Male, female, they, them, however they identify.
Okay, it would be Undertaker, Ricochet, John Cena, and Kane.
Good choices. All right. What wrestler, if you met, do you think you maybe be a little intimidated by?
Great Khali.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Two more.
Are you going to pre-order WWE 2K22 available this March?
Yes.
Okay. And are you going to team up with the 2K champ on Xbox or PlayStation?
If I could, I would.
Do you have Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Oh, we can play together. All we have to do is create a private match, and we can play and invite some other friends.
Awesome. Sweet.
Y'all heard it here first. Make sure y'all tune into his stream and my stream.
Hey, let's go. Okay, so if you could see anyone on Mike Time with Marty, who would it be and why?
You're what?
Who would you like to see next on Mike Time with Marty?
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ooh, Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio. Isabelto Del Rio. And Ricardo Rodriguez. You know, that's how we got to do it.
I actually saw on your Twitter a picture of him and Alberto, and I'm like, whoa, does he know them?
So interesting story about that. We met years ago when I've been going to WWE events for years. Who hasn't? Who's had the opportunity, of course. Met him in the parking lot, like many wrestling fans do. My whole thing with meeting wrestlers, I don't want a picture. I just want to introduce you. I can screenshot a picture from the damn introduction. That's enough. It's to be able to show them what I can do, show them my talent. It's a way to, just put myself out there, exposure. Fans are, I get wanting pictures and all that, but a video is worth so much more.
Yeah.
And, it's just so much personal value as far as I'm concerned. And then create that library of work from over the years. As you see, now I'm posting it. Though it's been on YouTube, it didn't get a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
I was never big on social media. I'm trying to get better and mainly active on like Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. But now I'm posting on there and getting a shit ton of response, and people like, we haven't seen this before. I'm like, it's been up for you on YouTube for years. Some of them 10 or 11 years.
Yeah. Okay, if you were a WWE superstar, whose theme song would you use?
A current superstars? See, my thing is, one of my favorite themes, Bianca Belair's theme. I like her theme. Yeah. Bianca Belair, I don't care. Or Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about, if it's not them, then I would say Roman Reigns for sure. And and Happy Corbin.
Ooh. Okay. I would probably have to go with, of course, The Undertaker, hands down, and probably either Edge or The Fiend.
You what? Oh, sorry, that was.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna. There we go. Now you can't see anything.
Yeah, or The Fiend, of course.
Give me that $20. No, I'm just kidding. The Fiend or the other. Yeah, I can do that. Now, see, I would have said The Miz, but I've already used it.
Well, I've already used
using something new that I haven't used,
Yeah.
Oh, and let me tell you about that. So with the semifinals, I'm sorry to kind of jump around here, but we each got paired up, as you saw, with a WWE Superstar or Superstars. Mr. Roman Drossard, he got both members of the New Day, two members of the New Day. Essentially, he had three because Xavier was one of the hosts, along with Corey Graves. So it was just like, you're going to walk out with them, the music, you're going to lights. I'm like, wait, are you serious? And they're like, you got Miz. And I'm like, I'm going to do, like, I wanted to fan out, but like, who wouldn't want to fan out? But, working in the wrestling world, like internally I'm screaming, but obviously I know not to act like it. I would never act like that. I act professional, but I was just very thankful for the opportunity when it comes down to it. And to walk out with Miz, the music hit, all yours quiet on the set, or, it's, awesome. And then we came out, did the whole spin and the point, and I'm looking at everybody like, yeah, first WWE entrance. All right, I like that. And an official WWE champion.
Exactly. So,
of the gaming division, of course.
Yes. If you could pick a WWE title to defend, not your own. If you could pick a WWE title that you would want to go after, what would it be and why?
See, most people would want to say the Universal and the WWE, and it's not that I wouldn't. Trust me, I'm no punk. I'll fight you, even if I get my ass whooped. I say right now, I would gladly fight in a match and to get a job at WWE. I get my ass whooped. I don't care. But anyway, would you? I'm sorry. Would you repeat the question?
So if you could pick a WWE title to go after, what would it be and why?
The 24/7 championship.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Because look, if I got this, imagine like I could only wish and hope that it happened. But imagine like I get hired, but it happens in some kind of weird way where it's like I'm in the crowd and then I pin somebody and it's like 1, 2, 3, and it's like the 2K champs of 24/7, Steph 2 belts. I really would be technically, even if it's for a short time. So definitely that, because it's like, it's not, I don't consider it the roll-up title. I like a challenge. I'm somebody, have at thee. We're going to fight. You want this title? You're going to have to take it from me. Just like if they want this, you're going to have to kill me to take it.
It's kind of like Santino Marella. Like, he was taken out of the crowd to face
Umaga.
For
the Intercontinental Championship, and anyone with some assistance of a current almighty WWE superstar. But we won't mention that just right now. Bobby Lashley. But you know, stuff happens. You know, the ref's eyes had powder in them, and nobody saw that. You know, and you know, I'm just saying, it wasn't fair. But I'm sorry. Back to the interview. Back to the interview. But yes, that's what I want to do.
You're all good. So doing announcing for the independent circuit, what's been the most extreme thing you've seen?
Extreme?
Yeah. Like, what's it like seeing someone going through a table or falling off a ladder?
Not to downplay that, because that's horrible to see as it is, and painful. You know, just from people I know do it, wrestlers and whatnot. Falling when you're on independence wrestling in a gym, with a ring in a gym, and they have the mat. That's only a mat that's about barely that thick. And sometimes they don't even have that, and they're being slammed on a basketball court. That's only, you know, if you're not in the ring. So it's like you're gonna want to stay in that ring. So that's probably the most brutal thing. I saw it was like just a hardcore match, and they were slamming each other through tables, and these weren't flimsy tables. I know you've seen those hard wooden folding tables. Them were those, and I mean it exactly. And them were those. I'm saying that incorrectly for a reason. So yeah, being slammed on basketball court or whatever that hard ass floor is, there's no give. So that's the most extreme thing. Seeing somebody slammed through and the table didn't break initially. They had to do it again, and this is the table was this damn thick.
Oh,
it was one of the folding tables, just the heavier version of it, and they eventually went through. But like, I was just like, my God, that man's back has to be destroyed right now. Poor guy. Because I'm just sitting there ringside like, Jesus, and I have to keep like, I just didn't know. I was just like, shit, and you know what? Maybe it is good that I became a ring announcer instead of a wrestler. I have so much respect for what they always have, but I was like, you know what? Maybe that wasn't for me like I thought.
So, if you could pick any WWE superstar that has been like released to come back,
Keith Lee. Keith Lee needs to come back. I think he is that's why I said I wanted to manage him. Like, I would, you know, obviously I would manage The Miz. I'd be happy to manage him, but he's the most must-see superstar and champion in WWE history. And he has his gorgeous wife, Martys, so he don't need me. But I'm happy to offer always, Mr. Miz, my ring announcing services to you at any point, free of charge.
I'll make sure to send it to him after this.
That works. Hey, listen, the Miz, class act. Like, hey, I've never, just one of the nicest people I've ever met in WWE, past and present. I've met a lot of nice people, but it's like, he's genuine.
Yeah. And
it's like, it's not like, hey, I work for WWE, so I need to be nice to this guy because he's bringing me money. This is, you know, as they say, you know, every fan counts, and it's 100% they do. But he doesn't treat me like that, and I appreciate that. I am a fan when it comes down to, because I don't work there, but he treats me like a human being. It's just, I don't know what else to say. Like, he's gone out of his way. Yeah. You know, letting me introduce him. And that's taking a chance, because you don't know what a fan could say. You know, they could say some random crazy shit. I never would. I'm just saying they could. Yeah. I think it's raining outside. I just like really heavily. I just heard something, and there was a wind, and I think the windows cracked open. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, just like, I can tell you, if you ever get the opportunity to meet him, one of the nicest guys. Keith Lee. Oh my gosh, super super nice. Pete Dunne's a great guy. The Street Profits, Samoa Joe and Natalia. Everybody that I've met whether I have picture and video of them or not, never had any problem.
Huh.
And even some of the people have said, oh, they're not nice. I'm like, that's because y'all are assholes to them, and they're treating you. And if they treat you a certain type of way, it's because you deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And now listen, the way I handle things when it comes to fans, and I'll say this for the record, fan period, you want an autograph or a picture, it's what you're getting, because without fans, without supporters, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
I mean that, period. So I try to respond to as many fan requests as I can. I can't get to all of them. I know there's still plenty. So forgive me if you send in a request, I haven't gotten to it. You have to keep commenting and remind me, but I will get to it. But yeah. I don't let fans get to me like I've seen they can get to other performers or just entertainers or whatever they may be. But it also, I know fans can be really intrusive. They go to their hotels, they go to restaurants. That shit's not cute. Don't do that. I get you want to get a sneak peek of your favorite WWE superstar or whoever might be there, but that's not the way to go about it. No. Get your head out your ass. And you're the kind of fans that get banned. So let's not do that. I get it. Fans do it. And like I said, I will never, even if fans have done that to me, I've been out somewhere eating and they have interrupted my meal to ask me for a picture or an autograph. I didn't care. It was in the same motion that they asked me, I was already getting up from the table because, again, none of us are anything. You, me, our podcast, there's nothing without fans, without viewers, without people who genuinely support us. So we say thank you.
Exactly.
And I kind of went off on a tangent, but I really do appreciate my supporters.
Fair enough. Who would you say is the biggest prankster?
Prankster in WWE? I mean, being that I don't work there, I couldn't really say for sure. I feel like R-Truth probably pranks a lot of people. And I feel Paige, because I've seen like the little the videos that they did. What was it on the WWE Network? What was that special called? Oh my gosh. It was like Jackass, but for WWE. WWE not Uncensored. It was something. It was like it was them pulling pranks.
And they had like the electric chair underneath.
Yes.
Yes.
But basically, Paige, I was like, yeah, Paige, R-Truth, I could see that. And then when they got Flair, that was him. She was like, you don't know who I am. I'm Ric Flair. And I'm like, oh, he's going to get angry. And Ric Flair. Ric Flair and Trish Stratus. Super nice. I met Trish. The last time I met her was at WrestleMania, as you see in my video, WrestleMania Access, WrestleMania 30 Access. And the last time was WrestleMania 35 weekend. When I say my favorite women's division wrestler of all time, Chyna and Trish Stratus. And I got to meet one of them. Rest in peace, Chyna. I would love to have had the opportunity to meet her, but oh my goodness. Can you give me 1 second? Just got to get the door.
No problem.
Well, it is confirmed that it was raining outside by the person who just walked in. They are drenched. Thank you.
All right, Stefan, are you ready to play a game?
I want to play a game.
Okay, do you want to do music, acting, or ring announcing?
Let's do ring announcing, because I do all the other stuff.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to give you a WWE Superstar and a match, and you've just got to announce it.
Okay.
All right, let's go with Roman Reigns versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship inside Hell in a Cell.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Pensacola, Florida, accompanied by his special counsel, Paul Heyman, flanked by the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. He is the current, reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Universal Champion. He is the head of the table. Our Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And his opponent and champion from Hollywood, California, weighing 232 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending undisputed WWE Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, one half of Hollywood's hottest couple. He is most definitely the chick magnet. He is Hollywood's A-lister, The Miz. There you go. And that's my announcement for the Intercontinental Championship match if that ever happens.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go with... All right, Vince McMahon versus...
Yes, let's just do Vince McMahon. Let me give you my introduction for him.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to put this down. Is the boss.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... No, I'm sorry, let me restart that. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join me in welcoming the owner, chairman, and CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment. He is the winner of the 1999 Royal Rumble match. He himself, a former ECW and WWE World Heavyweight Champion. You don't cross the boss because he is a certified billionaire, Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And that's how I would do the introduction for him. Probably even think of more shit by the time I get the opportunity to do that, should I?
Yeah. Okay. I think I need to hear you doing the best in the world, Shane McMahon.
Okay.
Do you think you can do the long, extended version of that?
I'm the Golden Voice.
Okay.
It's just a certain way you got to do it because, mind you, you want to project. As a ring announcer, as an announcer period, you want to project. And there's certain ways you can project, especially if you have to draw something out.
Mm-hmm.
Shit for a minute or two, but I can do it. All right. And just pace yourself. Don't rush everything. If you rush an introduction, you're going to blow yourself up, get all sweating, out of breath.
Yeah.
All right. Which I just did doing that introduction, but it was totally worth it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming from Greenwich, Connecticut. He weighs in at 235 chiseled pounds. He is one of the 25% owners of WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, he will take any risk. The best in the world. Shane McMahon.
Whew.
So I think Mr. Shane O'Mac, I would hope that he would approve of that. But, as I've been doing all these introductions, my voice may be a little tired. So just keep in mind, I will be posting more TikToks of introductions up, including the ones you've heard today on the show.
Awesome. All right. Plot twist to the game. Dun, dun, dun. So you are a voice actor, and one of my little talents is that I am a voice impressionist. So I'm going to give you a voice impression. You have to tell me who it is before you can try and impersonate it yourself.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be. You may be better than me.
All right. So this first one, here's a hint. He was on WWE. So, all right. Here we go. My fellow Americans, forget about the world. It's going to be amazing.
Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Billions and billions of dollars. I can't even do it.
You gotta have the pouty lips. You gotta have everything.
I know a lot of things about a lot of people, probably more than most. But You should drink bleach. That's how you get rid of COVID.
Yeah.
We don't mean that. That's just a joke.
Yeah,
that's just a joke. We're just making fun of what he said.
Don't try it at home.
Do not try that at home. It was a joke.
All right, let's go with Brian. I want some Cool Whip.
Stewie, you want some Cool Whip?
Oh, yes.
No, Stewie, it's Cool Whip. It's say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
No, say cool.
Cool.
Whip.
Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Stewie, goddammit, it's Cool Whip.
All right. Let's go with Okay. Oh, yes, hello, Smithers.
Mr. Burns.
Excellent. Oh, yes, how are you?
Yes, excellent. Release the hounds.
Smithers. Right.
Let me see if you know this one.
What?
Send it to the box!
Eric Cartman?
They're not in WWE though.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
What is her name? The Screamer and Harry Potter. I'm sorry. Shoot. What is the? I can't even think of what I'm trying to tell you. That's bad. So y'all can make fun of me for that. Get in the comments and make fun of me. I've just completely lost my train of thought. Wow.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But I'm still a champion. I'm champion. Get shit on. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's do two more. Let's go with Okay. How? What the heck is going on?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, get to the top. You son of a bitch. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Hey, I'm a police officer. Don't bullshit me.
It's not a tumor.
It's not the tumor.
All right. Okay. I haven't really tried this, but he's one of the greats, so I have to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rest in peace.
The Undertaker. Holla, 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 player. But let me tell you something about The Undertaker. You will rest in peace. That's probably all right. There's people who could do it way better than us, I'm sure. Hey, let's start an Undertaker impersonation chain on TikTok. We said it first.
Let's do it. I actually know a guy who can, he actually follows you. His name's Jack Krueger.
Mm-hmm.
And he can impersonate Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, The Undertaker.
Wait. Mr. Krueger, he posted a lot of videos about doing it because I was supposed to have him do something for Mania, I think. I hit him up for that, but I wasn't able to get everything set up. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I've interviewed him twice. He's a really good mate of mine. And
he is a good guy, yes.
He's like, you know what you gotta do? Just follow the buzzards.
Oh, wait. Thank you for reminding me. Yo, make sure after this interview, inbox me about him.
Yeah.
Because I need to make sure I hit him up because I have an event. And also, I'm going to be, if I may, I want to announce this now, if you don't mind. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a WWE 2K22 red carpet black tie launch event. It's something I'm doing on my own, nothing official. I'm doing it for my TikTok channel, so it'll be streamed live. I'm doing it for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media I can stream on. So please make sure to tune in. And also on Twitch, I believe it's the Golden Gamer Network, or it's just Golden Gamer Network. But we'll have some special guests there. I'm not saying WWE Superstars will, we just have some people appear. And we'll be doing a little tournament. There'll be a lot of cool stuff.
Awesome.
Can't say too much.
Yeah. Okay. So throughout this whole interview, we've been talking, we've been chatting, we've been having a laugh. Do you think that you would be able to introduce me?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let me just all right. What do you want your ring name to be?
Well, whenever I was young, my name would always be Hellraiser.
Hellraiser?
And
okay.
Wait. But yeah.
Wait. What's your weight?
Oh, my weight. Ooh.
You can weigh whatever you want. Be like Crash Holly, weighing allegedly over 400 pounds.
Let's go 235.
Rest in peace, Crash Holly. Huh?
235.
235. And I got the rest. All right. Let me set Hellraiser. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a buried alive casket match where the only way to win is to encase your opponent inside a casket, close it, and bury it. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at an extremely powerful 235 pounds. He is the immovable object, the irresistible force. Hellraiser! How was that?
How's it going? Wow. Okay. So when
Ready on command. Just know that anybody that's watching WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact, NJPW, no matter who you are, you could call me at 3 a.m. in the morning talking about, we'll hire you if you can introduce somebody right now as good as you would if you were live on the air. And I could. And I would. I'm never not ready.
So when it comes to doing ring announcing, has there ever been a time where you've been sitting there and you completely either miss your cue, or has there ever been a time when someone's like at the last minute says you got to introduce this new superstar, but you don't know their name or anything?
All the time on the independents, and I'm not the only announcer it happens to. On the independent, like with any wrestling event, card subject to change. Somebody doesn't show up last minute, or no call, no show. So what it'll be is they won't have gotten the information to me, and I check in with promoters regularly throughout the day while I'm there prepping, and everything will seem to be good up until the start of the show. Then right after like the midway through the first match, half the card changes. They don't tell me. I introduced them as the people that I was supposed to. I look like an asshole, and I'm like, Golden Voice is not an asshole, and I don't screw up when it comes to ring announcing. Like it's happened, but I'm just saying, if I had the proper information, that would have happened. And the of course a heads up. So yeah, it's unfortunately happened. Can't help it when it comes to that. You're doing what you're supposed to do. It's just people don't always communicate to you what they should when it comes to business.
Okay. So what advice would you give someone like myself that is wanting to get into doing ring announcing? Because I've tried it numerous times.
Well, see, here's the thing. With ring announcing, how old are you?
19.
Okay, so you have plenty of time. Dude, listen, I told you I started practicing and just imitating ring announcers when I was around 5 or 6, right? So practice. I know a lot, it sounds so cliche, but when I say practice at home all the time, that's why my voice sounds like it does right now, because I'm always practicing my announcing, seeing how long I can do it. But I do it in between there being a WWE event or AEW event if I'm going, because I want my voice to be 100%. If I get an opportunity, I want to make sure I'm 100%. You have to do the same. I'm not going to say that my way is going to work for you or anybody else watching. It works for me because it's just the way I did things. It's just the way I hustled. Find your own hustle, your own style. And that is most important as a ring announcer. There's one thing, paying tribute to a ring announcer. So let's just say, one day when you get to WWE or AEW or NJPW, wherever it is that you want to go, you're going to give them the best announcing experience that you can, because you're not going to try to imitate or copy anybody. Emulating is one thing when it's at a big event like WrestleMania, if they've asked you to do that. But other than that, unless you reach out to that person directly, you don't do that. You don't do that at all. But I've heard, many different ways that, that they're going to handle that. I'm serious. When I say practice, play 2K19, listen to entrance themes. That's literally how I practice. Go on YouTube. Old and new alike. Look up their information, weight, name, accolades, championships, whatever. You name it, you need that. But you know, I'm so adamant about practice because that's how I got to where I am. I practice so much, it's annoying to people, but I'd rather be annoying to people and I become as best I can be, as good as I can be, than some hack of an announcer who thinks they're good wearing jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt in the ring. I'm sorry, but let me tell you, that's another crucial thing. Get a suit. And don't get an ugly suit. Get a nice suit. Get something that's nice and fitted. You know, whenever you're able to do that, get a nice suit. Save up for it, whatever, and a nice pair of shoes. Make sure you come well groomed all the time, hair all done and everything, and you'll be good. Make sure that you practice your introductions before the show. Don't do them at the volume, obviously, that you would when you're in ring. And you don't even need to raise your voice that much in ring because it's a microphone. Raise it some, but you know, you don't want to blow your voice out. There's no reason. I had to learn that the hard way. I figured that I needed to for some reason. I didn't yell. I just was louder than I should have been. And it didn't mess up with the speakers. It just messed my voice up at the time. So yeah, pace yourself, but also as you practice more and you realize, hey, I'm improving. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. There are going to be plenty of times you're going to get discouraged. That you're going to want to quit. I still do. And I've been doing this for years. It's going to happen. But it's when you start feeling the strongest about quitting, or not even about quitting, the strongest about just saying, you know what, let me go in a different direction and follow a different career path within the same industry. The diamond's right there. You're almost done digging. The gold's right there. You're almost done digging. Just keep at it. It might be a few more years, might be 5 or 6 more years. Just do it. Listen, I never thought in a million years that this would happen, because I never thought that I would always hope they would do a tournament, but it was never any kind of tournament that involved the championship, things like that. This popped up. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Cliche, yes, but it's true. And I don't take no for an answer. It's just not right now. When somebody says no, it's just not right now. Unless somebody straight up hates you, I look at it as it's just not right now. And you pay your dues, you work your ass off, and earn that opportunity. You earn everything that you get. Don't let anybody give anything to you. You know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with help. I'm not saying that. But the most liberating feeling in the world is earning everything when it comes to your career on your own. Nobody can ever say, I did this for him. No, you didn't. I created the opportunity for myself. And I say that with respect. I'm saying you do the same thing. Create those opportunities. You have to make opportunities. They're generally not going to fall in your lap. You know, unless you are super lucky, or as people say to me, Mr. Right Place, Right Time. And that's what it's been a lot of the time. But go when WWE comes to New Zealand, go there and make sure that you come dressed in that suit. It's what I did, but it worked for me. I'm not saying it'll work for you, but try it. I give you my blessing to give it a try. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only fan who has done it, but I feel that as a worker in the world of pro wrestling, in that industry, though not on WWE level, I can handle it. You know, I can handle that. So.
All right, Stefan, would you like to make a TikTok with me?
Sure.
All right. So, of course, you follow me. Once again, thank you.
I'm sorry, I trailed off on that last thing. I'm sorry.
So,
did I trail off on that?
Did
I trail off on answering your last question? I feel like I did.
No. You completely answered it.
Making sure.
So, of course, you're following me. By the way, thank you. Do you know
me?
Do you know my nickname?
No. What is it?
It's Manchild.
Manchild?
Yeah.
Brother!
Hi.
I'm a man-child. That's it. You're good, you.
So I have a little intro that I do whenever I do a TikTok. And I do this with all the guests that are on my show. And basically I'll do my intro, flip the camera, and you can say whatever you want as long as it complies to the TikTok community guidelines.
TikTok community guidelines. And you said the nickname was what again?
Manchild.
Manchild. Okay. And what? Okay. All right.
Yeah. You can
I
basically
can do
just
that.
say whatever you want. It's fine.
All right. I can do that.
All right. Hello, TikTok. It's your boy or Manchild. Anyway, so I'm currently on an interview with the Golden Voice. Guess who?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Voice of Pro Wrestling and Sports Entertainment, your undisputed and inaugural first ever WWE 2K Games $1 Million World Champion. 1,000 days and counting, I thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to keep it tuned in. You got to keep it locked in to the one and only Manchild.
But if you could say anything to your amazing fans watching this, what would it be?
Thank you for your tremendous support and continued tremendous support. Please continue at your convenience to share, like my videos, comment. It helps. And I'm going to be creating more content right now. I'm uploading some of my old stuff so you can see my journey. And yeah. Oh, it's falling. There we go.
Oh no.
But yes, I want you to follow me on my journey on TikTok, my pro wrestling ring announcers journey. I'm gonna take you all on memory on down memory lane. And once I get done with that, all the introductions that you've seen on my TikTok, as far as the ones from years ago, I'm going to redo all of them. And I'm going to do some special ones. So keep it locked in. There's going to be some really good quality content. So just keep liking those videos. Show me that you want to see more. And I got you covered. Don't you worry. I got you covered.
Awesome. All right, Stefan, I'm giving you the floor. Promote yourself. TikTok, Instagram, everything. Let the people know what's going on.
All Real Golden Voice, USA Network. I'm sorry. Somebody asked me a question. My apologies. But yes, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, of course, at Real Golden Voice. Please follow me. And as long as you don't act weird, I'll follow you back. I'm just kidding. I'll follow you back. I try to follow back as many people as I can, but I get a lot of follows. So please bear with me. Comment in the videos. Hey, you didn't follow me yet. And I'll make sure that I do. And on Twitch, the Golden Gamer Network, the Golden Gamer Network, or it's just Golden Gamer Network. I get confused. You have to excuse me. We stream WWE, we stream Halo. As a matter of fact, hopefully tomorrow, if I'm able to pick up Halo Infinite, we will be streaming the new Halo Infinite as well as multiplayer.
Hey, all right. So Stefan, to be honest, I've grown up watching WWE. Like, it's been a true honor to be able to talk to you. What is the chance of me getting an interview with like a WWE wrestler? What do I have to do to be able to get to that place?
Go to a WWE event, meet them, and see, and just ask. That's all I've ever done. People think I've done something special, or not whether it's special or not is neither here nor there. It's just all I've done is ask.
Yeah.
The worst they can do is say no or leave me alone. Okay, that's fine. They have every right to do that, and do not badger them. Don't get dissuaded if they say no. Or if they think it to be weird. I've had wrestlers think when I wanted to introduce them, it was weird. Like, I'm not in the ring. I get that. It is a weird thing to do, but it's a way to get yourself out there. Try it. Go to conventions, meet wrestlers. Hey, may I introduce you? Make sure you record it. Like I do, create a video log, post them up. There's one thing recording an introduction, being here on TikTok, right? And you can have a little Titantron and duet it, or have it playing in the background. That quality is nothing unless it's compared to when you have the person right there. So just do that. Go to signings. It's so simple. They'll do openings for shows. Just let them know, hey, I want to know if you could do a quick opening for my show or something like that. Just ask. If they say yes, they say yes. They say no, then no. That's it.
Well, follow-up question. What was your reaction when I asked you for an interview? Because I know my time Marty, it's only just started. We don't really have that much of a following. What was your reaction when I asked you?
No, I was absolutely honored, because anybody that wants to interview you, it's an honor and a privilege, because you're allowing me to build my brand. I'm helping you to build your brand. We're working with each other here. It's a give thing, and I'm all about giving. And I just appreciate the opportunity and the privilege to be on here to, tell my story and showcase some of my talent. In addition to helping you and talking to all these fine fans.
Yeah. So if you could pick one place to go visit in New Zealand?
Have to come visit where you are and give you a live teaching for ring announcing. Your live class.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, listen, who not many people can say they've been taught by the Golden Voice.
Exactly. Not many people can say they've taught to the Golden Voice, but
has been also himself guided and taught as well by Mr. Howard Finkel. I'm not saying he trained me, but gave me a lot of great advice and guidance on where to go. So,
all right, well, Stefan, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm going to watch Monday Night Raw because it is 8 p.m. East Coast time here in Philly, and have some dinner and probably play some video games and troll a little bit later.
Also, I forgot to mention you were on. Did you go to NXT Takeover?
No, I did not go to NXT Takeover. For those wondering where the next Golden Voice appearance will be, here's a scoop on your show for you. I will be appearing first row Monday Night Raw. I believe it's January 10th or 17th in Philadelphia. So I will be smack dab seat number 10 in the middle. You will not miss me, trust me. So Golden Voice is going to be representing WWE 2K as always, as I should, and the WWE 2K community. 2K22 releases this March. Make sure you keep it tuned into 2K in January for their big information reveal. And also in here, because I got something for you. I want to come back on the show and talk about 2K22 in January.
Totally.
All right, let's do it.
Awesome. All right, well, Stefan, thank you so much for taking your time. Hopefully when you become big, rich, and famous, we can do this again sometime. And
hey, regardless of that, I'm not worried about big, rich, and famous. I just sharing it with the world. I mean that as genuinely as I'm saying it. Exactly. It comes with the territory, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to be sending you the link of the YouTube video so you can share it around to your friends and stuff like that.
I will do that. And everybody make sure y'all share it too.
Woo. And I look forward to seeing you in January.
I'm looking forward to it too. And got some surprises, WWE 2K in January. So you make sure you keep tuned into that big reveal.
Oh. All right. See you later, Stephen.
Latest.